have a few decks I'm going to show off here. So we have 3 decks currently. I had to erase a bunch of decks because the Steam version is kind of buggy, and if you have more than, I think, like 5 or 6 decks, you can't actually get all the way across to the right of the screen to actually select the decks you want. So these are the 3 decks I've been playing mostly. So here's a Destroy deck. This relies on creatures getting destroyed, and when the creatures get destroyed, you have other, or not creatures, when characters get destroyed, they trigger other effects and things like that. So first up here, so we have a few cheap characters. So first up here, we have Squirrel Girl. 1 energy, or cost 1, it gives you 1 energy, and then when you reveal it, you add a 1 power squirrel to each other location. That'll give you stuff that will get destroyed later on and will trigger effects on other cards. So we have Squirrel Girl. We have Angel. Cost 1, gives you 2 energy, or 2 power. And when one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your deck to replace that card. One thing that this doesn't do, if this card is in your hand, that effect doesn't happen. So, next up then, we have Nova. Cost 1, 2 power. And when this card gets destroyed, when this character gets destroyed, give your cards plus 1 power. So whatever else is already out, you get plus 1 after Nova gets destroyed. We have Bucky Barnes. Cost 2, 1 energy, or 1 power. And when it gets destroyed, you get the Winter Soldier, which I don't know if it shows you the Winter Soldier. I can't upgrade it, but right now, Winter Soldier basically, there's the Winter Soldier. So, same cost, but it just has 6. So it goes from basically 1 power, and when it's not destroyed, to 6 power if Bucky gets destroyed. Next up, one of the main cards in the deck is Carnage. So cost 2 has 2 power, and when it gets revealed, it destroys your other cards here. It gets plus 2 power for each card destroyed. Next up then, we have Wolverine. So cost 2, 3 power, and when it gets discarded or destroyed, it gets played at a random location. So it counts as being destroyed, but then it bounces off to another location to kind of simulate his healing factor. We have Morph. Cost 3, 0 power, and when it gets revealed, become a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. It's kind of fun to play him just to see what you get. Next up, we have Sabretooth. So cost 3, 4 power, and when it gets destroyed, return it to your hand, and then it costs 0. So it'll help you get your stuff when it gets destroyed, it'll trigger things, and then you get the card back. Next up, then, we have Deathlock. Cost 3, has 5 power. On reveal, destroy your other cards at this location. So if you have like Wolverine there, or Sabretooth there, they get destroyed, and they basically come back. It's a good way to clear a location off, too. And we have Iron Man. Total power, double that location, costs 5. We then have Blue Marvel, costs 5, 3 power. Ongoing effect, your other cards have plus 1 power. And then finally, rounding out the deck, we have Spider-Woman. So 5 cost, 7 power, and on reveal, afflict all enemy cards here with minus 1 power. So this is like a good way to kind of... I've had games where Spider-Woman has basically won me the game because it dropped the location's power enough to where I could win it. So that's my Destroy deck. Next, so here we just have a cheap character deck. So in this deck, we have Ant-Man. So Ant-Man costs 1, gives you 1 power. If you have 3 other cards there, Ant-Man gets plus 3 power. We have Elektra, cost 1, 1 power. And when it gets revealed, it destroys a random enemy 1 cost card in the same location. Next up, we have Hawkeye. Let's see, one cost for 1 power. And then on reveal, if you play a card here next turn, he gets plus 2. Nightcrawler, 1 cost, 2 energy, or 2 power. And you can move this card once. After that, we have Quicksilver. Just costs 1, has 2 power, and it starts in your opening hand. Next up, we have Mr. Sinister. 2 cost, 2 power. When it gets revealed, it adds a clone of him to the location. So basically, you pay 2 for 2 cards that have 2 power. Next up, we have Domino. Cost 2. It has 3 power. And you draw it on turn 2 and not before that. After that, we have Lizard. Cost 2. Has 5 power. Has an ongoing effect, which is minus 3 power if the opponent has that location full. You only allow 4 cards at a location, so if their location is full, he gets a negative power thing on him. We have Mr. Fantastic. He costs 3, has 2 power, and then he gives the adjacent locations to him +2 power. So he's better in the middle, but basically because then he hits the left and right for +2. We have Jessica Jones. Let's see, 4 cost, 4 power, and when it gets revealed, if you don't play a card there next turn, she gets +4 power, so she gets 8. Again, Blue Marvel had been the previous deck, but 5 cost, 3 power, gives all the other cards +1 power. And then America Chavez for 6, gives you 9 power, comes out on turn 6 and not before. It's a good way to kind of just like, I've had games win with her as well where just she had enough power to make me win. So that's that deck, and the final deck is a movement deck. So the concept of this deck is moving characters around and then triggering effects on cards like Multiple Man and Kraven and Doctor Strange and things like that. So first thing here we have is Elektra, just 1 for 1. Destroy a random enemy card at cost 1. Next up here in the movement deck is Iron Fist, which costs 1, gives you 2. And basically the next card you play gets bounced 1 location to the left. So if whatever the card is, if you play like Iron Fist and then your next turn you play another card, that other card is going to get knocked to the left 1 location. So you want that card to be on the middle or the right. But so it's Iron Fist. We have Nightcrawler again. It lets you move him around. 1, 2 power. It can be moved once. We have Angela. Cost 2, 1 power. And when you play a card at that location, +2 power. So it's a good way to build a power there. Another really good card with movement is Kraven. So Kraven costs 2, has 2 power. And then when a card moves to his location, he gets +2 power. You just don't want him on the left. Because usually stuff will move to the left. So like he's better off in the middle, but like whenever cards move to his location, he gets +2. And you'll see the reason you don't want him on the left. Is because of Heimdall, because it moves everything to the left. So next up, probably the start of the deck is Multiple Man. Cost 2, 3 power, and when it moves, add a copy to the old location. So if it moves from the rightmost location to the center, you keep a copy of him on the right as well. After that, we have Ironheart. Cost 3, has 0 power, but gives 3 other cards +2 power. After that, we have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange costs 3, 3 power, and when it gets revealed, you move your highest power card to his location. I've had that happen with Hulkbuster. So what happens with Hulkbuster is a cool card because it's 3 cost, 4 power, reveal, merge this card with a friendly card at this location. So if you have, let's say, Multiple Man at a location and you use Hulkbuster on that card, Hulkbuster merges with Multiple Man. It basically makes it a 7 power Multiple Man. And then generally that's going to be your most powerful card. So then that'll move then to Doctor Strange's location. Also the thing with Multiple Man, when you move him, if he's been Hulkbustered, the copies will have the 7 power as well. So here's Iron Man, costs 5, 0 power, doubles the total power of the location. Another starter deck is Heimdall, costs 6, 8 power, and on reveal, you move your other cards 1 location to the left. So you want to move stuff into wherever Kraven is. You want to just have Multiple Man get it moved around. That'll help. And then America Chavez again, just to get that 9 power for 6. Alright, so we're going to go and play a couple games here. Let's see. We're going to start off with the Destroy deck. We may win, we may lose. We'll see how it goes. But let's see what our opening hand is. Not great, because we don't have any 1-cost cards. But here's Nova. So Westview turns into a different location on turn 4. So we're going to drop Nova there. Let's see, is that a Mantis? It might be Mantis. Nope, they're doing Nova as well. They might be playing the same deck, actually. Add a squirrel to each location. Okay, cool. Nothing to play, but if we do Carnage here, for example, Carnage will destroy all those cards and then get bonuses for these, because of Nova. I think my next play is going to be Sabretooth at maybe this location, maybe one other location. So when you play a card here, double its power, so it'll actually be, we'll do Sabretooth here. And next turn we'll probably do Bucky somewhere as well. And then we just want to draw into Carnage, maybe Deathlock, or anything that lets me destroy stuff. So there's Wolverine, there's Sabretooth. So this location is a really good location because it doubles the power. When you play a card here, destroy it. So that's a perfect setup for Bucky. So we're going to play a card there. This location is actually perfect for this deck. We'll play Angel here, and we'll end their turn. So Bucky's going to get destroyed, basically, and what will happen is he'll come back as the Winter Soldier. So there's Mr. Sinister. They got cloned there. Agent 13, Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes will get destroyed. And now we have Winter Soldier there. Alright, here's Carnage. So I don't know if I want a Carnage here, because I don't really want to destroy Bucky. But we can Carnage here, and we'll get Sabretooth back. So we'll Carnage that. Even though destroying Nova would be good, because it would then give all my other stuff +1. So we have Carnage. Carnage destroys everything there. I get Sabretooth back as a 0 cost. Carnage, there we go. Squirrel Girl. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we're gonna do Sabretooth for free. Sabretooth, I'll probably do Spider-Woman to knock everything down, or I could do... Because I'm close to losing that one. I don't think I'll lose that one. We'll see how that goes. I can morph. I could also just do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give everything +1. I can also give everything there -1. Everything's kind of buff, so I'm going to go with Blue Marvel here. Let's see how this goes. So there's Sabretooth for free. Blue Marvel will ping off. Everything gets +1. Bucky Barnes. That'll destroy their Bucky for that. And they snapped. So that's a victory. So let's see. So our Carnage ended up being 17. So 17, 14. Alright, let's collect our rewards. Alright, let's upgrade Bucky here. Alright, we got a couple. We got this here. Some credits. The next mystery card is at 286 points. Alright. Let's do our move deck now. Okay, I don't want to play Elektra right away. Holding her is a little bit better, so I'm just going to end my turn. So next turn, I'll probably do Kraven, I think. Kraven or Angela, but double its power. So we'll go with Kraven. So Squirrel Girl, all right. All right, so we'll do, I think we'll do Angela here. And then, so, I can move this Nightcrawler once, so next turn I can move him to where Kraven is. And that'll trigger Kraven's ability. Very strong card because it gives everything in the deck extra power. So that'll trigger Kraven. Let's see here. I can destroy one of their squirrels. I don't really want to do that currently. And the next card I play gets bounced, so we'll do that. We'll do that. So basically we're going to have, I think, 2 movement triggers here potentially. Let's see how this goes. Because we have Nightcrawler moving, and then we have, I think we also have Iron Fist pumping someone over. So there's Iron Fist. There's Iron Heart. Alright, so that'll pump those characters with Iron Heart's ability. Iron Fist moved it over there, and then Kraven gets plus extra power there. Alright, so they snapped, which means, let's see here. Iron Fist won't trigger again, but we can do multiple man. Let's do multiple man there. The highest power card will be Kraven. I don't really want to move Kraven, but let's see. We'll get rid of one of our squirrels at least. Okay, so there's Hulkbuster. It merges with the squirrel, making it a squirrel with 7. Okay. Double the power of that. Okay, so that gets rid of the squirrel. Not huge, but... Okay, so here's America Chavez. We have America Chavez and Doctor Strange. So I'm winning that location. I don't know if I can win both, so I'm going to just play America Chavez over here. So let's see. Still victorious, so won 2 out of the 3 locations. There we go. So you can see how Kraven was kind of self-moving around. I didn't get multiple man to actually move, but still pretty good. So there's Iron Fist. Let's upgrade him. So I need 2 more points to get that mystery card. No idea who it is. Some missions were completed. Let's check our missions. Alright, we're going to do one more game using just our cheap character deck. So there's Quicksilver. So everybody gets a monster, alright. So we're going to go Hawkeye. And then we'll do Quicksilver next turn. Or Lizard. Or I'll do Domino. I don't know. I want to play something here. Domino's going to be better there. Actually, I think... Yeah, so we can do... Oh, no, I can't do him yet. So I want to pump Hawkeye, so we have that card there. And what's this? Okay. After turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. But she costs 3. Let's actually go here. Here we could always move Nightcrawler off of there too. So we have Lizard, okay. Elektra, no target for Elektra. Okay, Mr. Fantastic is good at that location, so we'll go there. Because he'll pump both the other 2 locations. Kazar is very good in these decks because he pumps all the 1-cost cards. Okay. I'm pretty confident of the middle location. We're going to go Jessica Jones then. And I may even just move Nightcrawler off of there at some point too. So Mr. Fantastic, it pumps that location, but it's not ideal on the side. Alright, so we have 10, 8, 18 there. America Chavez shows up. Okay, so that effect is over. Move Nightcrawler. This will pump everything by 1. And then this will pump everything by 1. I think that's the play. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, Claw. Claw's a good one. tie there. I won that one. They won that one. Victory for me as well. All right, let's check our missions. All right, so again, those are the 3 decks that I've been having a lot of fun with. Had to erase some of them because I'll show you in just a second. Oh, wait, cancel that. On iOS, this is fine because you can just swipe to the left or right. But you swipe over here and let go, it just jumps back. So now I only have these 3 decks. But these are like my 3 go-tos right now anyway. So that's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be doing more Marvel Snap content pretty soon. So those videos will be up there. Again, just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thanks again for watching, and take care.